I hope you are doing well. It is 5:45 in the morning where I'm at. I hope that you are snuggled nice and tight, cozy in your blankets and pillows. But sorry, I'm moving my microphone. I've actually come to realize that I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that there are some people out there who watch ASMR videos during the day. I guess for me, I didn't think that was true, because when I watch ASMR videos, I watch them at night to help me go to sleep. But just recently, I was waiting. I forgot why, but I was waiting in the car for a family member. Again, I don't remember why. But, and I ended up watching this girl do an ASMR video in her car. And she said that she normally didn't do that, but like her subscribers, kind of, or just random people, really viewed into her videos that she mainly made in the car. So, because I guess she did a lot of videos while she was at home. But I don't know, but she just said that she had done one video and it was in her car. She was just talking and she was drinking like a boba drink, and she had more views than she normally had when she was making ASMR videos in her house, in her room, or wherever. So she just continued to keep doing that, and I was like, oh wow, okay. I guess actually saying that out loud, I guess that doesn't mean that the other, the viewer is awake. Like, it's not, I don't know. Okay, never mind. There's something wrong with me. Scratch that. But yeah, I maybe people do watch ASMR videos during the day. ASMR videos put me to sleep, so I thought that the targeted audience is people who are trying to go to sleep. Excuse me, sorry. Like I said, it's 5 something in the morning, so I do have my coffee. I believe I fixed my problem, so if anybody is watched my recent video of me complaining about my coffee maker, I think I fixed it. I'm not sure, but I was able to get more than 1 cup of coffee. For those of you who are super confused, I have a coffee maker, just a regular, it's not fancy, it's like a $20 coffee maker, and it suits me just fine. I'm a very simple person. If it gets the job done, I'm all for it. This coffee maker has been with me for a couple years now. It's helped me get through early mornings of waking up and having to study for college or do my homework, and or if I get up and make videos before my daughter wakes up, just stuff like that, or before I go for a run, I have to drink coffee, right? So this thing has been like my buddy. And just recently I noticed, and I don't drink a lot of coffee. I drink about 2 cups, 1 to 2 cups, and I'm good. But that normally is like at the 4 mark line on my coffee maker. I pour, water until it reaches number 4 line. And that gives me 2 cups of coffee. Well, just recently I've been doing that, and it actually only gives, it wasn't, the coffee wasn't reaching the 4, like once it was filtered and stuff like that, it wasn't reaching the 4, so I was like, oh my god, something's wrong. And this time today, actually, because that happened like 3 times already, So today I decided to fill it up to the 6th mark. And so I poured the water, blah blah blah, and it actually made 6 cups of coffee today. So I don't know. Now I sound like a lunatic. I just sound crazy with the ASMR video and now the coffee thing. I'm sorry. But anyway, don't mind me. I told you I'm weird. I'm a weird person. But I hope you are doing well. If it is the morning time for you, good morning. Well, today's actually Thursday for me, but I won't post this video until Friday. So happy Friday. Good morning. If it's afternoon for you, good afternoon. I hope that you are on your break from studying or work, and you're being productive and having a great day. If it's nighttime for you, I hope you again are cozy somewhere, couch, your car, your bed, wherever you are comfortable. I was actually in the military. Wow, that was loud. Sorry, I have really bad allergies, but I was in the military for a couple of years, and I have learned to sleep on the floor. So, crazy or not, I'm not I love pillows. I absolutely love pillows, don't get me wrong, but it is not important to me. I could sleep on my arm. I could just sleep without anything on the floor and be comfortable. The only thing that is important to me is being warm. So a blanket is a must. If you only hand me a blanket and no pillow, I'll be fine on the floor. But yeah, and then if I don't obviously have a blanket, then I better have socks and pants on and a long sleeve shirt, and then I'll be fine. But yeah, I'm super weird. I can sleep on the floor, and the floor is actually pretty comfortable for me. I can sleep almost as normal as I could sleep on a bed. So anyway, let's get into this. I went on a rant and I apologize. So if you can see, again, unboxed shoes, sneakers, running shoes. Remember I told you in the last episode that they were gonna be running shoes. They look, do they say, oh no, I mean they clearly look like running shoes. But what I thought was so cool about these shoes was this part right here, because I believe that when you're running, sometimes if you don't, lace your shoes right, they can untie. And so to have them kind of tucked in, maybe that's what this is for. I'm not sure. I've never had running shoes where this was in front of it, but I thought it was cool. They've got a lot of these ragged material, like here, and here. That's cool. Again, I mean, the back, this foam thing, I've been actually reading a little bit about Nike and kind of how they make there's some sneaker videos out there that literally cut the shoe and kind of verbatim, I mean step by step, kind of break down the shoe for you. And I think those people are genius. They are amazing people. And also I researched it, and I think Nike does a lot of airplane foam because it's so bouncy and squishy. So when you're running, you kind of as you step off. And so that's what I believe that they make their bottom shoe from. So it says comfort footed in. I'm like getting out of my routine, I'm sorry. So like here's the front, as you can see. Here's the left side. These are my mom's shoes. These are size 8. They look big to me, but I stare at size 5.5 shoes all the time because that's what I wear. So when I see size 8, I'm like, yeah, these are some big shoes. I have very small feet. This is the back. It's kind of cute. I like the colors. And here's the right side. Alright, so the top, and I don't think you can see, but inside it says comfort footed, and it is absolutely true. The insole, I know I always say it's like gel, but this is like thick gel. I'm pressing down and it's like slowly coming up. So these are some really awesome shoes. I could definitely see my mom, like if she needed to run, these would be the shoes I would pick, I guess. I wouldn't buy these shoes for myself. Maybe I would just snag the insoles. I don't know. Or maybe I would buy these shoes. I'm really picky with my running shoes because, again, I was in the military, and so running like a mile or two is not a thing for me. I wish it was. I'm not trying to be like snobby or anything, but like something in my brain, tells me that my body or my brain is satisfied if I run 3 miles or more. So it's a battle. It's hard to fight sometimes because I'm like, okay, I've reached 2 miles, I can go 3 miles, or I've reached 3 miles, I can go 4 miles. So I was kind of trained that way, and it's stuck. Okay, here's the bottom. And the inside. I mean, just plain normal running shoes, but what's really impressed me is the insoles. They're amazing. You can't go wrong with comfort when you're running, right? It says Nike Renew. I don't know. Renew. What? Renew to me sounds like they redid the shoe or something. But they feel pretty lightweight. They feel really good. I don't know. So I'm gonna assume that I think it would be really hard to kind of like adjust the lace, the laces, because of this being in the way. I mean, if there's a will, there's a way. It is doable, but I could see it being a little irritating. And then you would just lace it. The laces are very lightweight. They're soft. That sounds weird, but they're soft. So yeah, something like that. There's not much cushion inside, just the insole. Yes, size 8. These are pretty durable, which I absolutely love when shoe brands make something like this. My Nike Aquasock 360 swim shoes that I've shown in a previous video, their back little hook thingy is very durable and makes it very easy to slip on. So I really like that. I know it's not something important to some people, but to me, these little things make a huge difference when purchasing sneakers. So that's really cool. And then it says Nike Training on the back. So maybe these are not running shoes and they're training shoes, like ones you know, like when you do lifting weights and stuff, like CrossFit or HIIT training. But I thought those shoes, they had to be like more flat. I don't know. I don't do that stuff. I have a really bad knee, so it's unfortunate I don't get to be a part of those groups. I guess people who have bad knees can still do it. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to have a third. Can you believe that? Saying that out loud is crazy, but a third surgery on my knee. Yeah, but I pretty much messed it up. So I mean, I like them. Now, talking more about them, messing with them, I actually think I would buy these shoes. I just would like to know if these are training, like HIIT training, cross training shoes, or if these are running shoes. I wish my mom would keep the box. It drives me nuts. This looks like something from under the sea. I just sneezed. I've never had allergies in my life up until the past year or two. It's like the older I've gotten, the more, I don't know. It's crazy. I never thought my daughter was already born with like really bad allergies. So it makes me sad. I wish I could take all the pain away from her that she feels when she gets sick or allergy. She's such a happy kid. I seriously blessed. The big man above definitely blessed me with an amazing child. She's in her terrible threes, that is for sure, but she is the best thing that ever happened to me. She makes my life so complete. And before bed, I always thank the big man above for giving me the life that I have, which is my daughter. She is my life. I work really hard so that she can have opportunities in this world. And my doggie, she's 11 years old. I've had her all 11 years. I actually got her early from the person that I bought her from. He was like a childhood friend, but he took terrible care of the litter of dogs that he was selling. And my ex-boyfriend, I had asked him if I could buy a dog, and he agreed. And when we went to go look at the litter of dogs, just the condition that they were in was absolutely terrible. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. And so right away I was just like, well, so what we did was I sat on the floor in the living room, and my ex-boyfriend and I, this was many, many years ago. I don't even know where that dude is anymore, but clearly it was 11 years ago. but yeah, so my ex-boyfriend and I like grabbed all of the dogs and put them like in my lap and just around me, and I wanted to see which dog like would leave and like which one would stay. And they're all of them, and there wasn't a lot, there was like 9 of them, but I think about all 8, there was 8 that like wandered off and kind of wanted to play. There was only 1 out of the 9 that stayed around me on my lap or around me. And so I said, that's the dog. I didn't know if it was a boy or a girl. Wait, that's a lie, sorry. I knew it was a girl because the girls had red bows on their neck and the boys didn't. So, but anyway, my dog that I have now, she stayed on my lap or around me. So I said, this is the dog that I want. And yeah, so she was 3 months old when I bought her, and I have been in love with her since. She's been the best dog I've ever owned. I've only owned 1 dog, but I got really, really lucky. She's the most amazing dog. She's very loyal. She has such a good heart. She's a little grouchy now. She doesn't trust other people, and she unfortunately doesn't get along with my daughter, which is yeah, it's unfortunate, but with me, she's a very small dog, so she's not a big dog. But yeah, she's gone through a lot. She got attacked by 2 or 3 husky dogs a couple years ago. I'd say about 7-8 years ago. So she was still a very small pup when she got attacked. But what she did was she crawled out of my parents' backyard and into the neighbors, and the dogs, I think, thought maybe she was like a toy, or I don't know, but they would like, I wasn't there, but she just basically got cornered by huskies, and they stomped on her. According to the doctors, they probably thought she was like a toy because she was so small, but she had to have surgery, and it was really bad. Ever since then, she didn't trust other dogs, and yeah, so she's gone through a lot, but she's seriously the best dog. I'm like looking at her right now because she's laying on one side of my bed, then I have like a pillow dividing, so my daughter doesn't roll over and they start growling. So I've got my daughter on one side and my dog on the other. They both look absolutely adorable to me. So my positive affirmation, yeah, there they go. My positive affirmation is something really quick, don't worry. Yesterday, my dad went to the grocery store, and he came back, but I guess he was like unloading, by himself, and he forgot to close his his trunk from his car. And then when I got home, because my daughter had reading tutoring, when I got home, I saw that his trunk was open, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna close it, and if I don't close it, I'll tell him when I get inside. But somehow, just taking my daughter out of my truck and gathering things out of my truck and into my house, I forgot to close the trunk, and then I forgot to open it, and he walks out, closes the door, and he comes back, and he was like, our neighbor from across the street, she informed me that my trunk was open, and I was like, oh my gosh. So that's my positive affirmation. My neighbor did not have to do that. You know, she could have easily gone about her day and like saw it, but it was like whatever, and walked in her house. But she took the time to cross the street, which I know that, you know, whatever, but cross the street, ring our doorbell, wait for someone to answer, and like inform someone in this household, hey, your trunk's open. So shout out to my neighbor. I'm more than sure she doesn't watch these videos, but I still think that she deserves recognition. You know, kindness, I say it all the time, be kind to one another. It just, you know, it really, it's little things like that. People taking the time out of their day to help somebody else is amazing. It's amazing to see those things happen. It's amazing to read those stories of that happening. So my family and I are very grateful for my neighbor to have done that. It's a very small act of kindness, but it means so much. And I really hope that she has an amazing day today and rest of the week. But yeah, that was so awesome of her to do that. So that is my positive affirmation, because that literally happened yesterday. Something to be positive about. There's good people out there. So anyway, you take care of yourself, and remember that your feelings are valid. You are important to somebody, and if you don't believe that you are important to somebody, you are important to me. So there you go. And you know, I truly hope that you have a wonderful day or night or morning. You take care of yourself. You remember your feelings are valid. They are so valid. However you feel, it's important to feel that way, and it's important to talk about it. And don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. So I can see my camera is alerting me that my camera is too hot, so that's my sign to go. Sorry if I'm being so short, but my camera's literally alerting me. So you take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.